What's going on, everybody out there? It's the Hope Dealer checking in real quick. Well, unless you've been living under a rock, that means you may not have heard about the cultural battle going on right now between R&B neo-soul singer India Arie and rapper Young Miami. This is regarding a summer anthem that Young Miami has recently made called Spin That. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So from my perspective, when I look at what's going on right now in the culture, there are many different facets to this, right? You have one side that is really homing in on it's just music. It's don't take it too seriously. It's just music. It's fun music. It's a summer anthem about spending money, scamming, and other types of behavior. You have that on one side. Then you have the other side that is about black culture when it comes to setting a good example for how black women should be, setting a good example for the culture in general, as far as how we should walk and talk and dress. So I wanted to lay that out there, and I want to first and foremost start out by saying, when it comes to India Arie and her comments, India Arie, well, actually, let me back up for a second. Before I even get into her comments, let me just say this. What's going on with the culture and what Young Miami is promoting right now, this is nothing new. So let's be honest. I know Young Miami really appeals to Gen Z and Gen Alpha, but this is nothing new. And millennials and Gen X have to be honest about this. Even baby boomers going way back. The subject matter that she's talking about in Spin That is not new. When you think about, I know when I grew up, it was Lil' Kim. Y'all remember the hardcore cover? It was Foxy Brown, Il Nana. It was Trina, who ironically is also from South Florida. And a lot of what she was rapping about was the same thing as your Young Miamis, your Sexy Reds, some of the others that are out there right now. So let's not pretend that this is nothing new. Now, going to the other side when it comes to India Arie, let me just say that I've always had the utmost respect for India Arie. And I think that if anybody is qualified to speak on this subject matter, it is India Arie. And here's why. Because when you look at her career going all the way back to Video, which is her most successful song to date. Video came out my freshman year in college. I was 18 years old. I am now 42 years old, y'all. What does that mean? That means that India Arie's consistency of lifting up black women and black culture, this is something that she's always done. So she's qualified to speak on this. And let me just say that when it comes to hip-hop culture, I understand summer anthems, right? It was just a couple of years ago, Kendrick Lamar's big summer anthem, They Not Like Us. There have been other summer anthems. I think about, some of the ones growing up. My Boo, 1995, summer anthem seemed like for years. But here's the thing. As a culture, I truly believe, especially for our young ladies, y'all, I'm a father. I have two beautiful daughters, and I've always tried to teach my daughters to respect themselves, to walk with dignity and class, right? And so as a father in black culture, although I understand summer anthems, I understand having fun, I understand young people, I understand all these things, there comes a point in time as a culture where we truly have to say that enough is enough, right? This isn't a self-righteous thing. This isn't a Bible thumper, I think I'm better than you. This is just a reality for me. Truly, God blessed us as a culture to overcome so much as a culture in being African American. And it really stirs my soul, not only to see songs like Spin That celebrate it, not only to see the popularity of them, but when you really think about the subject matter. And India Arie was right. In my opinion, she was absolutely right. Words have power. And as a matter of fact, that's not just my opinion. As a Christian, in my Bible, it talks about the power of words, right? And so we can't on one end say, oh, well, it's just music, it's just an anthem, don't take it too seriously. And then on the other side, you have people that's actually acting these things out, right? There have been recent TikTok videos showing people scamming black people. I know it's not just black people doing it. I understand that. However, from a cultural standpoint, when this is celebrated at Essence Fest, when this is celebrated, at Juneteenth celebrations, when this type of music like Spin That is celebrated on a wide scale, it is making it acceptable for black people to tie into the scamming, spamming, stealing culture. And that's a problem, y'all. And we can't say on one end that this person is racist, that person is racist, or the cops, or this or that, and not hold ourselves accountable for the type of music that we're making, that we're promoting. Y'all, I truly believe that as a black person, myself, we have the opportunity to make positive change for our community and for the world. But sometimes we got to get out of our own way and say, this is too far. This is wrong. And I want to proclaim that it is wrong, and that we need to hold ourselves accountable to a standard as black men. And I heard what Rick Ross said, or not Rick Ross, Trick Daddy. Sorry, Rick Ross, Trick Daddy. I heard what he said about us being quiet and just accepting Young Miami's music for what it is, as well as black women. And the thing is, until we get past this mindset of being crabs in a barrel, we'll never get out of it. It all starts up here. And we have a responsibility to train our children to be better and to do better than that, because we are better than that. This the Hope Dilla. Love y'all.